Welcome back, everybody. Today's the day we're gonna chop some silage. I went and retrieved my bucket and the scraper from up at Marble Gulch. We gotta level off some of that gravel that I hauled in at Jim's as they pack it down. Yeah, let's head over there. I think there's a truck there right now. That's what's happening today on Ranching Sodak. These guys run a big chopping outfit. They got 3 or 4 choppers. It's getting towards the end of the season, but the chopper stopped on the highway. So they're heading up there to see, oh, maybe not. Maybe something got figured out. So that's where the pile is gonna be. Then we'll put a bag over there too. It's cold start season, boys. Nice, 58 degrees. You kind of guide me. I'll try to hook it like this. Tell me where I need to go. Kind of an epic time lapse of box scraping. It'll be short, hang on. Turned out pretty good. Here's what I'm going to be working on today. We got this the driveway coming in here, and then that's the loadout chute up there, and you can see, to be straight, if the truck was to be completely straight with the loadout, it's right where I'm standing, which is basically right where this culvert is. So the trucks have a really hard time getting lined up here, especially when you got snow or mud. So what we're gonna do is, I got this pipe, I got a new culvert, and that one's an 18-inch. It's a little bit bigger than this one. So I'm gonna take a spade and I'm gonna clean this out and dig back, you know, about a foot or whatever. Slide that new pipe over here, and then the new pipe is gonna come out. It should just miss this. It should just miss this post, and then it'll go underneath the fence a couple feet or whatever. And then we'll fill this whole area in with dirt, build this all up, and then I can widen out the driveway. Well, the backhoe, this big cylinder here, it's leaking inside, so we got it in the shop. I'm gonna have to take this whole cylinder off and take it to a hydraulic place to get it worked on. The plan, the chopper, I think they brought another chopper, so I think they're gonna get going here in a little bit, or maybe they're getting ready to go right now. But anyways, not going as planned, but that's how things are planned.
We ran into a fence post.
Perfect binding up on that thing. Today was supposed to be putting culverts in and chopping. Well, they did get the chopping going. They are going over there. We'll go take a look at it here in a second, but we got to get this cylinder hooked together, and we're gonna put it in the back of his pickup, and he can make a run to Aberdeen sometime with it. Well, they got the first field done. That was whatever, 36 acres on this one. So he's got a pretty good base started on the pile. Then they went up there and are just starting onto that field up there. That's 40 acres. chopper here with Rylan. This is his first day. No, this isn't first day. They did a whole bunch of acres up at the dairy and then doing a lot of custom around for farmers. So, but we're getting down to the end. There's a few good spots out here. I don't know, 7 foot tall, I suppose, but fairly thick. There's some spots that aren't that great. But we're striking out, so we got a truck right behind us. We're really close to the house, so the pile's just right over. That you guys did.
That we did. We got about, I think about 5,000.
5,000. Then how many customers do you suppose you guys go to around?
40 to 45. And then some.
And they all, I suppose they all are between 50 and 100 acres. Is that probably, would you say, average?
Yeah,
most guys?
that's about average.
Yeah. But we're gonna do 1,000 or a 1,200 ton pile, and then we're gonna fill a bag that they have, like a 300 and some foot bag, which will do about 500 tons. So we're gonna shoot for 16 to 1,800 tons of silage, and then whatever acres I got left, that's gonna be for the cows. We'll have a few patches. So once we get in these other fields, we're gonna open them up and we'll leave some squares and stuff so I can fence off for the cows. You know, that I won't give them the whole thing. I'll just give them a little chunk at a time. Let's go check out the pile, see what that's looking like. Well, they about got this 40 wrapped up. We're out here just getting in their way. That's what they like. They told me the more the farmer comes out and drives around, the better job they do. Because they're honking at us and everything. They're loving life. Yeah, for planted June 10th, and we kind of were starting as a drought. We had kind of a rough start. It's turning out is what I needed, I guess, to make her all work. So I'm happy. The ears are pretty good, so the feed's gonna be really actually pretty good. Been nice to get a couple more ton to the acre, but that's just the way it goes. For a while I thought we'd lose the whole crop there in the end of July before it had rained again, so thankful we got what we got. We'll check the pile. Got Phyllis riding along with me here. Get it wrapped up. We need about 100, like just short of 200 more ton. I just got up to a different field. They're gonna do some there. I'm gonna go back and I want to put the sorghum on top. I got like 5 acres of sorghum, really green, and I'm gonna put that on top, and that'll help seal the thing. We're gonna cover the pile as well, but I want to put that sorghum on the very top. Put some gravel at the gate. I'm gonna take this scraper, go over there, knock that gravel down, and get that opened up for them. Got a few more loads of corn silage, and then we're going to get on that sorghum. Well, we got all the corn silage part done on the pile. They didn't want to try the sorghum at night here because they didn't know how wet it was going to be. So that's going to be a wrap for today. We're going to pick her up tomorrow, do that sorghum, fire up that bagger. This one is a 30-acre field. We're going to cut around. We went around it about 3 times now. Now we're gonna go and start making our cuts for cross fences because we're gonna graze this. And we're off. We've had a little discrepancy on the load counts. Some of these guys that they have hired, they can only count so high, and then we got to start over. That's an inside joke. You just have to go.
Yep.
Yeah. So this field, I've done quite a bit of bale grazing over the years, and the years like 3 years past bale grazing is the best spots of corn, which you got to sacrifice a couple years, but we hit some pockets where it's really tall and really nice. But then you got last year's bale grazing sites where there's virtually nothing for a while. So now we're going to start this strike out sideways across this field, which is opposite of what you normally would have done for length, but that's what we're going to do, so we can run these fences across here. The last field before we got to do some sorghum, but we're going to go and start doing some good stuff out here. That's epic time lapse for a while. Self-contained unit. It's got a big engine on it, and then trucks back up to it, and they just they bumper up to it and dump right into it, and this thing just carries it in there, and then inside of there we'll go on the other side, but it's a drum deal that's augering it, shoving it in, and then it just pushes itself away. It just keeps pushing it in, then keeps pushing the machine away.
Hey, will you get the pry bar?
Hello?
Pry bar.
Okay. All right. Chopping's over. They left.